Hey there guys, Milky Starcraft here. What's happening, dogs? No, just ignore that. But anyways, this is gonna be a game between me, MilkyMan, and Kangaroo. This is a Zerg versus Zerg. And yes, I tried this thing that my friend did on he just did it in one of these matches, and then the player actually left. I'm studying a lot today, but anyways, yeah, he actually left, and I just wanted to try it out. And I wanted to see if he actually left, but no, I didn't seem to have done it. But that would be awesome if he did, but I would have laughed a lot. And yeah, so here we go. So we are gonna see some drones and drones coming out, and his overlord is being sent out early, and I should have actually sent mine out earlier, but I didn't. So he did the extractor trick, by the way. That's where the 11 is there, and so that means I get my overlord earlier because he spent some money on the extractor and then the drone, so you kind of end up spending some money on that. So anyways, here we go. Here's my overlord, and I'm making 3 more drones, and he is also going for spawning on 11. Actually 10. Yeah, I think 10. 10 is better. I think he went on 10. I think he went on 10 pool, and I usually never ever do that. I always go on 14. A little bit behind, but yeah, I usually go on 14 anyways. So 14 is usually my time because I just love 14. It's very economically friendly because you end up having a lot of drones at the end of your 14 pool, and I think any later than that, I think you end up just getting really late techs and stuff. So it's not exactly good to get it too late, but I think 14 is perfect in my opinion, unless you're being rushed. Then you have to be faster. But here we go. So Overlord is going to scout all of this crap here, including this extractor, which is completely not at all very helpful to know that he's getting an extractor. But actually, no, actually it's not helpful. I was going to try and think of something that could make it helpful, but there's really nothing that could possibly make it helpful. So here we go. My queen is going to come out now, and it's going to make some babies. Some larvae basically. That's all she can make. But yeah. So here we go. His queen is out very early, and I should have really gotten mine a lot earlier. I'm not sure exactly when the spawning pool finished, but yeah, whenever it finished, I should have gotten it as soon as possible. So here we go. My queen is going to come out soon, and I'm going to get the second gas there. He is not getting a second gas, and yeah, so I'm getting the second gas because I will get a roach warren later, and I just spoiled a bit, but I mean, it's not that spoiling, because it's almost impossible not to know that roaches are the number one thing you would expect in a Zerg versus Zerg, because that's pretty much it. Roaches are like the main thing in Zerg versus Zerg at the very beginning of the game. A really loud truck just passed by. I wonder if you guys heard that or not, but anyways, yeah, like I said, roaches are amazingly just the thing in Zerg versus Zerg, like I just said already. Yes, so here we go. He did in fact get that queen out a little bit, but here we go. So 4 roaches are in fact coming out now, and I am building my roach warren. It is just past halfway done now, and my queen kind of went a little bit there, and I in fact managed to kill his overlord. So that did pop block him, and I'm like, oh yeah, and I was just really happy when I actually managed to do that. And here we go. So these roaches are in fact going to move out, and I have nothing except for 14 zerglings that are about to come and probably beat him up. But anyways, here we go. So these 14 zerglings are now done, finito, and I should be able to actually handle this quite well. But I'm not quite sure exactly because I don't remember the entire game. But because this happened like yesterday or day before yesterday or something like that, I played a lot of games day before yesterday. So here we go. I just say here we go twice. Alright, so these zerglings get lured into these roaches. Not good at all. And I'm trying to kind of get them together, because you don't want half of your army to go and attack something, even though you have the potential of your entire army attacking. It's never a good thing. So this is going to be quite interesting to see what happens here. And here we go. He has enough roaches now to confidently move out. I am trying to get 4 roaches at the moment, and here we go. So I'm trying to actually move these guys away from the roaches. I'm trying to minimize casualties. Here we go. Here comes my roaches and my zerglings, and I really it's gonna just who's gonna win this one. I mean, 4 roaches versus 4 roaches and zerglings. It's pretty obvious already. So here we go. So although more roaches aren't going to reinforce him, but I do have 5 more roaches coming out now, and 3 is not going to be enough at all. So here my queen is kind of exposed here from these roaches, but they're just going to ignore my queen. And here we go. So my 5 roaches are in fact done, and they're in fact going to attack these guys here, and this is going to be quite interesting. And I'm getting a Spire, by the way. Oh, Spire, and Spire usually changes the just the way the game goes, because at the moment, as you can see, all we have are roaches, and getting air units is very crucial. As soon as possible, really, you should get air units, because roaches obviously are not anti-air. They cannot attack any air units at all. And if you're the first one to get air units, then that is going to be just an amazing achievement in a match. And yeah, so here you go. So Spire is coming up now, and that's actually one of the disadvantages of Zerg, because you can't get any really early air units until you get the lair, and then you have to get Hydra Den or something like that. And the Queen, I don't really think the Queen counts. And I'm getting Ventral Sex, which is something that you never really see that often. And here comes the roaches and Zerlings. They're gonna in fact try to mess with me here, and I have a lot of roaches here, so you may not actually have the confidence to kind of move out here. Here we go. He's gonna move back because he has lost his confidence there about his army. Here he's trying to, he's trying to, see what happens. He's kind of comparing armies, but I can't really do that. Here we go. So my Spire is done, and I'm getting mutas. First muta is being made at the moment, and that drone, I don't know what that drone was trying to do there. I think he's trying to make an expo there, which is quite an interesting spot, really. But yes, I think he was actually trying to do that. So here we go. 5 mutas are on the way, and this is really, like I said, going to change the tide of battle here, because mutas are just gonna ruin whoever does not have any anti-air there. And actually, he's getting a Spire himself. He just started the Spire thingamabob. Now I think it's Spire is the second thing you get after Roach Warrens, if your game does extend to a little bit longer than just a little bit longer, I suppose. Because you want to end the game as early as possible in Zerg vs Zerg, because it's just a lot better. You want to get it over with. Zerg vs Zerg, in my opinion, is one of the weirdest matchups ever. I said that really weirdly, but it is one weird matchup to play in comparison to Terran versus Terran or Protoss versus Protoss. It's just a lot different. And here's his Overlord, so he's gonna see my movement. And the thing I like about this match is the fact that I waited patiently with my mutas, and my roaches were coming from a completely different angle. So this is like flanking here a bit, and so this really does help a lot. Flanking, everyone in the world should flank as much as possible. Here we go. His Spire just finished, and here I come now, storming in with my roaches, and here I come with my mutas also flanking him very nicely here. And I'm trying to also assist my roaches here, trying to kill as many things as possible. And I saw Spire, and I'm like, oh no, there's gonna be more mutas trying to kill us. And I thought all of those are mutas, but they weren't all mutas actually. They were all Zerlings, which is kind of funny. And I am making more mutas myself. And here we go. So these Zerlings are in fact trying to get me, and they're in fact locking my roaches into position. And I do have more mutas trying to reinforce, and I'm trying to micro away from these drones and Zerlings. And I just lost one there, one roach, and there we go. The lair is down. It's gone. Goodbye, lair. See you next time. And there goes lair. And he does have the expansion, so trying to make something happen. And there we go. He left the game. And this is very dramatic. There, Kangaroo just left the game. So yes, so that is good. That was a very nice match, actually, I thought, because it was basically roaches and then Spire and then mutas. So it was quite interesting there to see that. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this awesome match, awesome quotation marks match, and I'll see you guys next time. I will get more pro gameplay, no worries. I think I'm actually going to record soon, so no worries there. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time.